All right, it's June 6th. Let's give you guys a summary and an update on my new funded accounts. Last few days have been tricky. I didn't really get to trade a funded account since I was in that weird phase where my evaluations were already complete, as in they met the profit goal, but I didn't have the minimum days met. So I had to keep opening and closing a trade. And then my actual funded accounts with Apex that I requested a withdrawal haven't cleared yet, and they're probably not going to clear till June 15th. And it's only June 6th, so I'm not planning on trading those accounts until that payout process is fully complete and the money is in my account. So let's talk about today's trades. Let's talk about the new accounts. I received 3 new funded accounts today, and one was with bulenox and 2 are with Apex. All of them are 50K accounts, and now I have 4 total funded accounts. Why 4 and not 5? Well, because I lost one today. So again, moving forward in this channel, I am not going to focus on evaluations anymore. And I'm also just going to focus on basically the updates on the account and focus on the withdrawals, because at the end of the day, I'm only counting withdrawals as my profits and the fees that I pay for these accounts as my losses. So everything else between doesn't really matter too much, and that's how it makes the mental game a little bit easier for me, at least. So let's talk about the accounts. And also, obviously, if you've used any of the affiliate codes, I do appreciate it. Definitely helps out a little bit. So Apex still has 80% off. Always a good deal there. And I am trying to get to 20 funded accounts with Apex, but very slowly and over time. And I'm also going to try to build an army of bulenox accounts. And before all this, TickTick is what paid for all these accounts for now, because with TickTick was the easiest for me to get a payout. And even though they only allow 1 account per user, or you could have up to 3 accounts, but you can't trade the same instrument on each account. So to me, it's basically like only 1 account. The payout was definitely the easiest, and I was able to get a payout with them. And then I got the Apex accounts. Now I got a withdrawal with Apex, and just building up the cushion and using the house's money now to build an army of accounts. But let's dive into my bulenox account. So the bulenox account was the best trades of the day for sure. I'm trying to move on and add to winners as I go on. So I love scalping, but I've noticed and I've studied this a lot. Basically, with scalping mentality, a lot of times you have win, 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 and one bigger loss wipes out the account or takes a big chunk of the account, and then it's struggled to get back into the flow of things. Um, Scalping is great on range days, but on trending days, it's very difficult because the pullbacks are shallow. And if you go counter trend, you'll get destroyed. So, again, going to try to compensate, trade some accounts this way, some accounts that way. I am trading on 3 different platforms, and I am trading on NinjaTrader, on QuantTower, and on TraderVate. So, we'll see all of those today because that's how I traded all my accounts today. I didn't copy trade any accounts, but basically, this was my favorite trade. Bulenox was my first day today. Even though I passed the evaluation on last Friday, I didn't get the account till this morning, and it wasn't until around 10:30 a.m. this morning that I got this account activated. So it did take quite longer than like an Apex activation would take. But basically, not sure why the executions disappeared, but they did. So I have the executions here. Beautiful trade. I was able to add to a winner for once. And I've actually passed one of my one of my bulenox evaluations this way in just one single trade. And it was a very simple trade. I mean, I added to a winner. And basically, adding to a winner lets you lose small but win big. But the winners are going to be less frequent. So it's a very challenging way of trading. But trading is supposed to be challenging. You're supposed to be out of your comfort zone. This is how you're going to grow and expand your playbook, and also have bigger wins and smaller losses by adding to winners. All right, so I get in here, I have a stop, then I add, I move the stop. So my risk is pretty much the same always when I add, around $200 per trade, maybe 300 if the candles are bigger. And then I added one more, and then I sold one. The second one I was supposed to sell at the high day. I kind of panicked and I sold it there, and the final profit target was beautiful at the top of the channel. And also there was a lot of resistance from pre-market right down here, and right up here. So I really wanted to just kind of get out right there, but I knew it was a choppier day, and I knew it was more of a range day and more than a trending day. That's why I didn't want to hold for a bigger win. And also there is a consistency rule with these accounts, right? So Apex has a 30% consistency, bulenox has 40% consistency, and I already made $1,650 on this trade. So quite a big trade there, but I have to be cautious of the 40%. So bulenox, you're not able to take out the safety net. So basically, I am still not profitable on this account until I get over $2,600. And then from there will be the profits that we could withdraw once a week. So every 10 days, really. So every 10 trading days, you could request a payout because they process payouts every week on Wednesdays. So that's quite amazing. And that's why I want to have a split amount of accounts between Apex and bulenox. That's the bulenox account. And the morning started on my TraderVate account. So this is account number 6 with my Apex. I don't have 6 accounts total with Apex, but this is the number here. So this is what you should always pay attention. If other YouTubers don't show the account numbers, never trust anything they say until you could trust them in a sense, but at the same time, don't take everything for granted. Very easy to manipulate the numbers. Let's say if I blow a funded account, then I start a new one, then I could give you guys an update on that one and never say I blew an account. I could just say it's the same account or never mention anything. And that's why having the account numbers visible is very important to me. And there's really no way to get hacked. There's no real money in these accounts, and the passwords are very difficult because they are made by Apex and other firms. So yeah, so I'm never worried about getting hacked. If you want to hack this account, go for it. I'll give you applause for that. But basically, account number 4 and 5 are the accounts that I've been funded with for quite some time now. I had a $4,000 cushion on these. I blew around $1,400 off of the top. So now I'm only at 2,600. I requested the payout, and I'm still waiting for that payout to come in, which should be on June 15th. But the trades on the PA account number 6, beautiful morning, and I shorted into the push in the morning, the opening range really, and this was still pre-market, so this was like a 9:29 a.m. Trade, and then I added, and then it pushed down, and then it snapped back, and I got out. Really want to focus to adding to winners, so I did that, but I didn't hold the winner long enough, and I kind of just got scared and thought that maybe it will reverse and go the other way. I didn't want to lose a solid $550 worth of profit. Actually, it wasn't that. It was 550 combined with this one. But then I reshorted, I got out, and then it reversed. Didn't trade this account again, and then end of the day I took a long here, got stopped out, break even, took a long again. Really just not patient for the candles to close. So this candle was all green, it looked like bullish move, and then I get in, and then all of a sudden it pulls back. So took a $200 loss there, but then I re-entered. So same process as the bulenox trade, exactly same. I get in here on the big reversal. I get in, I add, I take profit, and I sell because there's no like a continuous movement that I really wanted to see right away. But then bounces off the 200 again, so I get back in, and then I was up quite a lot on this trade. I was up over $400 on this trade. Ended up only making $155 because it did pull back quite a lot from the highs really quickly. So I lost around 11 points off the highs there. So this account on day number 1 is up $666. Not a good number, but we'll take the profits, right? And again, I'm only counting the withdrawals as profit, and my fees that I pay for these accounts as my losses. So everything in between, it's just numbers, and we're going to do our best to get more payouts by end of June. Now let's talk about the worst account, which was my another Apex account. And I really got chopped up on this one. So this was the majority of the morning after the big win on the TraderVate account. I switched over to this account, and I just couldn't get anything right. I had the short bias mentality, and I kept shorting, shorted, stopped out, shorted, stopped out, shorted, stopped out. Finally went long, added, and then boom. And see what happens when you add two losers. This trade never got into profit besides here, and I just kept adding to it. And then I was up in profit quite a lot. Like my average was like down here, so I was up maybe like 6 points here, or even more. So 6 points on two contracts, we were up, a decent amount, like $300, and I didn't take it. So that's where the scalping versus holding winners kind of balance is where it's kind of gets tricky, because I could have taken profit on this trade and then ended up blowing the account on this one, because once you add to a loser, then your stop is all screwed up, and then you just let it go against you. And that's what happened. Obviously, I didn't have a lot of cushion because I did take a bunch of losses already here. So yeah, should have never added to a loser, and I would have been able to recover this account if I would have traded it the same way I traded it on the bulenox account. But it is what it is. And again, just $140 lost, because $85 activation and $40 for the actual account, so plus taxes. So yeah, so $140 lost there, so not a big deal, but definitely a tough loss, because the reminder to add to winners, not losers. Once you add to losers, the whole risk just gets out of whack, and yeah. So that's the summary of my accounts currently, and we'll keep it going. I have a challenge to myself that I'm gonna make a video at the end of June. As long as I get a payout end of June of at least, let's say, $4,000, I will definitely make the challenge more public. For now, it's just a challenge for myself. It's a very difficult challenge to do, but I'm trying to see if it's possible, and I want to make it public, so that way, if it does happen, you could follow along. But yeah, that's it for now, and hope you guys had a good week so far. 2 days, my first day of trading, really. So get more accounts. Bulenox takes a little bit longer to activate the accounts than Apex. So from day one of your evaluation to the funded account, it will take the same amount of time, because with Apex, you will trade for 7 days. On day number 8, you will get the live account. And on bulenox, it will take you 5 days, but you're not going to get your live account till day 7 anyway. So yeah, it's about the same amount of time that you get to do the evaluation for. But anyway, guys, don't want to ramble too much, and enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll jump on here. Probably I'll have a very busy week with work, so hopefully Friday or Thursday I'll make another update. And I plan on making a spreadsheet with all the accounts and give you guys the summary of how everything is going. And yeah, till next time, peace.